Alright, so we've gotten to the point where you've watched already the first two videos, right? You understand audience saturation, you understand the front desk conversion leak. But here's the thing that you're not understanding, and the thing that ties both of them together. And it's the most expensive mistake I've seen med spas make. They're running 100% cold traffic ads. And what that means is that you're paying $50, $60, $70 per lead when you can be paying realistically $10 to $15. They're getting 8% conversion rates when they should be getting 15 to maybe 20% even, and they're constantly burning through their audience. And when I show you the math on this, like the actual side-by-side comparison, it's usually the moment where they realize how much money you are truly losing and leaving on the table. We're talking maybe $60,000 to even $80,000 per year on this specific issue, not even the other issues, this specific issue, just from not having a retargeting system. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the board exactly why cold traffic is so expensive, what a proper retargeting system looks like, and what the difference is in actual revenue numbers. This is probably the most technical video of them all, but it's also the most important because it's where the biggest opportunity lies. Let's get right into this. Now this is the full Miro board, and we're going to be starting right here. Most med spa owners only run cold traffic ads, and what that means that they're paying $50 to $70 per lead. We've gone over that. Cold traffic only versus cold plus retargeting. What is the actual difference? Approach number one, which is cold traffic only. So let me get my pen out. What this means is that targeting people that have never heard of you, targeting people that have never heard of you, right? Running ads straight to the booking page and then just saying, book your Botox appointment now. Who sees this is usually your cold audience, people who have no prior engagement, high skepticism, and low trust. The cost is going to be around $1.50 per click. Facebook charges premium for, third time the charm. Yeah, Facebook charges premium for cold. And this is what 90% of med spas do. But how about cold plus retargeting? What this means is that you're running cold traffic to content first. You build an audience pool and then retarget with conversion ads. Who sees this? Warm audience, people who are already engaged and know who you are, lower skepticism, which is an important thing, and higher trust. The cost is going to be around 30 to 50 cents per click on content, 20 to 30% cents per click on retargeting, much cheaper compared to the $1.50. And this is what successful med spas do. Same audience, same strategy, but same targeting, but different strategy. And while you're running cold traffic, your cost per lead is 3 to 5 times higher than it needs to be. And here's the actual math, the side-by-side comparison with the same $5,000 budget. We're going to go a little bit extra today. I'm feeling it today. Let's do $5,000 budget. With the ad spend being $5,000 each, your cost per click is $1.50 and 35 cents per content. Your clicks being around let's say you get around 3,333 clicks, because if we divide all of this together, if you don't believe me, let's do this. 5,000 divided by 50. Yeah, 3,333 clicks. And with 35 cents per click for the content, you have over 14,000 people that click on your ad. Conversion rate also skyrockets, going from 18 to 15%. The total leads increased from 267 to 500, nearly 2 times more in total leads. Cost per lead goes down from $18.75 to $10. The craziest thing about this is that this is the benchmark that we tried to hit in the previous videos, but now it can go even lower to $10. Booking rate goes from 60% to 75%, and the appointments skyrockets from 160 leads or appointments to 375 per month. Revenue jumps, provided that we have a $300 value of the product, $48,000 in revenue, jumping up to $112,000 per month. ROAS jumps from a very good 9.6x to an astounding 22x ROAS. Why the difference is so big though? Content clicks are 4 times cheaper than booking clicks, because you're just retargeting them back to your content, getting them more familiar with who you are. You get 4 times more traffic into your ecosystem, so 14,000 clicks versus 3,333. Retargeting leads convert 25% better because they're more familiar with your content, therefore having an increase of over 15% in your booking. 15% is a lot. 15% is the difference between having a successful business and having a failing business, right? Now, You build a compounding audience pool, 13,000 people, I repeat, 13,000 people to retarget next month who are going to see your content again and again, who want to see you. And this isn't magic, it's just structure. Don't think for a second that this is some sort of spell from Harry Potter. This is just structure. This is what is a system. Why cold traffic costs so much? And here's the three cost drivers you can't avoid. Cost number one, the trust barrier. When someone sees your ad for the first time, they don't know you, they don't trust you, they're skeptical, and there's comparison shopping. Impression one, they're thinking, who is this? And are they legitimate? Let me Google them. Okay, maybe they seem real. Maybe I'll consider it. Still thinking. Okay, then I'll book. 7 impressions. Over 7 of these. They need 5 to 7 impressions to book. But if you're only running cold traffic, you're asking them to book on impression 1 when they don't even know you. This is why your conversion rate is 8%. And usually it's just people who are just curious. They're not even interested in your services. And while the trust barrier exists, you're paying premium prices for lower conversion. Cost number 2, the auction problem. When you run cold traffic ads, you should know that you're competing with every other mess spot in the area, every single other one who's also running cold traffic. Mess spot A bids around $1.20 per click. Mess spot B bids $1.50. Mess spot C bids $1.35. Mess spot D bids $1.80, which means it wins because Facebook will prioritize the one that bids the most money. That's just how Facebook works. It's a business at the end of the day. However, we're not using cold traffic. We're using cold plus retargeting, so our click-through is much cheaper. However, Facebook prioritizes a lot more because it's retargeting. Everyone wants the same cold audience, so Facebook auctions it off to the highest bidder, like I said. Everyone wants the same cold audience. And when you're paying the cost for every single click, meanwhile, others are retargeting costing only 20 to 30 cents because there's less competition. And when you're in the auction, you're overpaying by 5 to 6x per click. Cost number 3, no reactivation whatsoever. When someone clicks on your cold traffic ad and doesn't book, they're gone, right? You paid $1.50 for them to click. You got nothing at all. 100 clicks at $1.50 is $150 spent. 8 people book because 8% conversion rate. 92 people leave. 92% of your customers, 92% of people who clicked on your ad leave and never come back. And you just lost $138 for no reason on wasted clicks. But with a retargeting system, 100 clicks at 35 cents, you're only spending $35 on content. 15 people book immediately, which is a 15% conversion rate. 85 people go back into the pool for the retargeting pool. And over the next 30 days, you just retarget them with new ads, new content, so they can be more familiar with your brand. 30 people more convert at 20 cents per click. Total is 45 conversions versus 8. And when you have no reactivation system, you're throwing away 92% of your leads. The retargeting system, how it actually works step by step. Stage 1 is cold traffic to content. Instead of running cold traffic to your booking page, you run it towards educational content. Examples, like a blog post, 3 things to know before getting Botox, or a video, why lip filler migrates and how to prevent it, or a guide on how to choose a mess spot, something like this, an article, or a video by this doctor right here on lip filler migration, completely educational. The important thing, here's the thing, the important thing is for them to understand that you are the mess spot to go to. It's not about them learning about this. That's not the main important issue. It's for them to be familiar with your brand, to see that you have brand awareness. And that is the fundamental thing that needs to be known when doing this. Well, okay, now you might be thinking, why content? Well, clicks are 4 times more cheaper. People engage more because there's a lower barrier and makes it feel like they're not being sold to. It builds trust before they ask, and it creates a retargeting pool. And the result, $3,000 gets you 10,000 clicks versus 2,000 clicks on cold booking ads. You're paying more for less clicks. Out of those 10,000, 200 convert immediately, which is amazing. 9,800 go back into the pool, and you get another shot for the next 90 days. Stage 2, building the retargeting pool. Now that you have 9,800 people in your ecosystem who raised their hand and said, I'm interested in this topic, but they didn't book yet, that's okay, but they're warm. Month 1, 9,800 people. Month 2, 19,800 people. 19,800 people as 9,800 new people. Month 3, 29,000 people. Month 6, 58,000 people. The pool just keeps growing and growing and growing every month. And while you're building this pool, cold-only Mesplots have zero retargeting audience. So even if you do just 1% of this, you're already outscaling 95% of Mesplots. Just 1%. Stage 3, retargeting sequence. For over the next 30 days, you show those 9,800 people a sequence of ads. Days 1 to 7 is educational content. 5 signs you need Botox sooner than you think, which is the goal is to build more trust and establish expertise. Days 8 to 14 is social proof, think testimonials, before and afters, case studies. The goal is to show how it works and what's the proof that it's legitimate. Days 15 to 21 is offer-based ads, $50 off your first Botox appointment, and the goal is to create an incentive to book. Days 22 to 30 is urgency-based ads, limited spots available this month, which is the goal to create a time pressure. The cost to show these ads are 20 to 30%, 30 cents per click, which is much cheaper. By day 30, 300 more people from the original pool convert. The total conversion is around 200 immediate, plus 300 retargeted for the next month is 500, versus cold traffic only, 200 leads, same budget, but you get 2.5x more leads. And when you're not doing the system, you're paying $50 to $70 per lead when you could only be paying 10 to 15. Why this compounds over time, the part that people most miss. Month 1, cold traffic, 200 immediate conversions, retargeting pool, 9,800 new people. And you can't retarget anyone because it's the first month. So you get 200 leads. That's pretty good. 200 leads per month. That's awesome. Month 2, cold traffic, 200 immediate conversions, retargeting pool now is 19,000. You added 9,800, and retargeted conversions is 150 from the month 1 pool. Now you're at 350, so you get around a 150 more. That's amazing. Month 3, 200 immediate conversions, retargeting pool is 29,400 people. You add another 9,800 people. Retarget conversions, 250 from month 1 and month 2. Total is 450. Month 6, cold traffic, 200 immediate conversions, retargeting pool 58,000, total leads 600, so on and so forth, going up to 800. And see what's happening? Your cost per lead drops every month because your retargeting pool is growing. Month 1 is a $25 CPL. Month 3 is a $18 CPL. Month 6 is a $13 CPL. Month 12 is a $10 CPL. Same $5,000 ad spend, more leads every month. That is the power of compounding. And while you're running cold traffic that burns out every 60 days, this system gets stronger every month. But if this is so effective, why don't most Mesplots do this? Here's the 3 reasons though. Barrier 1, they don't know how to build a retargeting system. It requires knowing what content runs to cold traffic, how to set up retargeting audiences properly, what sequence of ads to show, how to structure the funnel, how to track everything. And most Mesplots owners don't know where to start, so they default to what they do know, running cold traffic booking ads, because that's what they learned from YouTube or what their last agency did, which is the result of paying 3 to 5x per lead. Number 2, agencies don't do it because most agencies don't build retargeting system because it's more work for the agency. It's easier to just launch cold traffic campaigns, send monthly reports, charge $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and then call it a day. They're not optimizing for your profit, they're optimizing for their ease of execution. The result is that you pay agency fees, but you get the same cold traffic strategy. Month 3, or barrier 3, it takes time to build. You can't launch a retargeting system from day 1. It's impossible because there's nothing to retarget because you don't have any retargeting audiences yet. Month 1, you have to build the pixel data. Month 2, you start retargeting. Month 3, the system hits full stride. It's like a horse. Most Mespot owners want results in 30 days. So they run cold traffic, they get mediocre results, and they say, oh, ads don't work. But they gave up before compounding kicked in. And while they give up, most Mesplots who wait 90 days are now printing money. And while you're stuck in one of these 3 barriers, your competitors who understand this are building systems that compound. The gap is widening, not tomorrow, but right now. And that is the cold traffic trap. That is the cold traffic trap. That's why your cost per lead is 3 to 5x higher, and you're leaving over $774,000 per year left on the table. But here's what you need to understand. Everything that I showed you so far, audience saturation, front desk conversion leak, cold traffic dependency, they aren't separate problems. They're all connected. Most Mesplots try to fix them all at once. They say, I'll run my ads first, but front desk still leaks 40%. Oh, I'll fix my front desk, but the ads are still saturated every 60 days. Oh, I'll build retargeting, but the audience expansion doesn't exist. The result is nothing actually scales. I'll show you what it looks like when all 3 of these pieces are working together with one integrated system. And I'll show you what the actual math is on what happens when you fix everything at once versus trying to patch individually. This is where you see the complete picture, and while you're trying to fix things separately, right, the system stays broken. So what I want you to do is click the link in the video below where I show you the full integrated system where you can understand what to do next, how everything works, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you there.